Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, from example 5, we are now in extra practice. So again, the aim is to actually familiarize yourself with getting function from the graphs. Okay, so let us look at this bit here. Remember your step 1, you basically have to get information from the graph. We're looking at this one first. Okay, so you have I, it's milliampere. Alright, so you have 0 to 2 and 2 to 4. Oh, that's too small. Let's make it bigger. So you have 0, t, and 2. The other one is 2, t, and 4. Okay, so how do you want to get the function? Alright, so if you look at the graph, what do you see? You can tell this is a function of a straight line, isn't it? Going upward, positive gradient, going downwards, that is negative gradient. Okay, so from the graph you can actually get some information. So because it's a function of a straight line, you have to remember y equals to mx plus c from your maths. Okay, so the step that you have to do is you have to get the gradient from 0 to 2. Okay, you know that you have to have this at the back of your head. Now let us look for time t, 0 to 2. M from 0 to 2 is, you have to get 2 points, isn't it? Let me just put the equation. M is y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So you define what is your x1, y1 and x2, y2. So let me just define this one here as 250. That one there is 0, 0. That one here is 4, 0. I'm going to take this one here as x1, y1. Alright, so I'm going to do y1 is 50 minus y2 is a 0. My x1 is a 2 minus x2 is a 0. Then you will get 25. Okay, is that it? Alright, no, you have to get your c, isn't it? So you have to do y equals to mx plus c. Now you need to get your c. So you have to substitute this y and this x here with any of the two coordinates. Either you're going to put the 0, 0 or 250. Alright, so assuming that I take 0, 0, so y0 when m is at 25, the gradient is at 25, the x is 0 plus c. So my c is 0. Okay, so you might say, Madam, actually I don't have to do all this. The y-intercept is 0, straight away I can get 0. Yes, you are correct. Okay, so you can actually just look at the graph. As I mentioned just now, you can get information out of the graph. And then now the last bit, before you can put into here the representation of your I. So your y-axis is your I equals to, your m is 25. So if you're hearing something, that's my kids. And again, your x-axis is your t. And your c is a 0. So that is your equation. That's your function representation for your current. Alright, so far so good. Now let us go to the next one. So you have to get your m from 2 to 4 the same way, the equation y1 minus y2 x1 minus x2. So I'm just going to take again, this one is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So y1 is 50 minus y2 is 0. My x1 is a 2. My x2 is a 4. Okay, so 2 minus 4. Ya Allah. And you will get negative 25. Alright, is that it? No, you have to get your c. Y equals to mx plus c. You need to take one coordinate, substitute this bit and this bit to get your c. Okay, why not we take 4, 0? Okay, so when y equals to 0 and your gradient is at negative 25, your x-axis cut off at 4. So what is your c? Your c is 100. So when you want to write your equation of a straight line, your y-axis is I, your m is negative 25, your x-axis is t, and then your c is 100. So your equation, your I is negative 25 t plus 100. I want you to take note on something, okay? The unit here is milliampere. So everything here, this is actually milliampere. So at the back of your head, you have to remember that. Alright? Now we will now look at the V. So we have done for the I. Now let us practice for this graph here. Now let us do this graph. Again, you start off gathering the information from the graph. Alright? So now what is this? So you know that the time is 0 to 1. You have to get 1 to 3 and also 3 to 4. Very good. So the timestamp is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 3 to 4. Brilliant. Okay, what's the next step? You straight away get from the graph. From time 1 to 3, you get your V equals to is a constant of 10 volt. Very good. So you know that you don't have to do for that bit. Now, how about this one here? The function of a straight line. Good job. So you need to get your M. That's right. From 0 to 1, what is your M? Let's take that. You have to get two coordinates. This one is 0, 0. Straight up. So let that one be x1, y1, x2, y2. 10 minus 0, 1 minus 0 gives me a 10. Now you know that the y-intercept is a 0, so straight away you can put your equation y equals to mx plus c. Your y-axis now is a v, your gradient is a 10. Your x-axis is a t. Yep, when you have kids, plus 0. So the equation is 10t. Now how about the last bit? The last bit is from, you have to get the gradient from 3 to 4. You need to get two coordinates, that's a 3 and 10. I'm gonna make that one now, x1, y1, x2, y2. Alright, so oopsie, so it's 10 minus 0 over 3 minus 4 gives negative 10. Now I need to find my c, my y-intercept, mx plus c. I have to let us substitute with 4, 0 here. When my y is 0, my m is a negative 10, my x-axis is a 4. What is my c? My c is a 40. From here straight away, you can actually write now your v equals to, your y-axis is a v, isn't it? So v, your m is negative 10, your x-axis is a t, your c is 40. Voila. So that is how you get your function from your graph. Okay, I hope that's clear. Alright, thank you.